We will deal with corruption by ensuring that we seal all revenue leakages, courtesy of digitalization. But two, also, we need to go back and audit all cases of corruption within the period of the current constitution from 2010 to date. If I'm elected president, I'll reopen all cases of corruption from 2010 to date and make sure that Kenyans can get a closure to these cases so that we know who have been the perpetrators of corruption. We have so many mega corruption cases which have not been fully investigated, and to date Kenyans are grappling with, Kenyans are yet to know who are actually behind this mega corruption.
And guys, let me ask you this simple question. Is it truly ELIUD OWALO is running for presidency, or ELIUD OWALO is just a wheelbarrow that William Samoei Ruto ameituma pale Luo Nyanza aseme hii wheelbarrow yangu ingine ikae hapa? Kwa sababu when people resign from William Samoei Ruto's government, we all expected them to start to run their own party, uona anafanya their own things that at least is not associated with William Samoei Ruto. But recently, we have seen Moses Kuria resigning from government, then still defending William Samoei Ruto. That is clearly that it is a wheelbarrow yenye imetolewa iendi pakwa rangi ingine ikae pale kwa mlima. It's not even something that people should take Moses Kuria seriously. It's just a wheelbarrow, but imebaki tu ipakwe ile kala yake ya green so that ikae pale kwa mlima. And ELIUD OWALO had an interview there at KBC. And ELIUD OWALO explained what led him to resign that job and venture into politics to run for the presidency of this nation. And OWALO was that he was alisukuma with sections of Kenya.
A section of Kenyans have urged me on to run for the presidency. The feeling of Kenyans is that we no longer need legacy politicians at the helm. We need managers, we need transformational leaders, we need technocrats who can manage the resources of these countries, which have been looted since independence. In fact, Kenya is a very strong economy.
In case you are watching this channel for the first time, kindly please click that subscribe buttons, then allow the notification buttons to be on. Whenever we are producing a video like this one, YouTube will automatically giving you a notification. Now guys, ELIUD OWALO touched on something that almost every president talk about it, that is corruption. And for OWALO, he approaches it in different manner, that OWALO will ensure that upon be elected as the president of this nation, he will completely deal with corruption issues. Not once we have seen how this president aspirant have talking about corruption. George Wajakoya Luchiri was clear that he will hang all that is suspect that they have corruption issue in this country. And now OWALO is promising us that he will revive, or rather he will reopen all cases of corruption since this country started to be governed under the new constitution.
Another area which I want to address adequately and decisively is corruption. Corruption is a big menace in this country. And corruption requires, to fight corruption, we require decisive leadership. Leadership from the top. We are today dealing with a situation where most of our resources is siphoned out by way of pilferage or corruption. In fact, estimates to the tune of 2 billion shillings is lost daily, courtesy of corruption. We will deal with corruption by ensuring that we seal all revenue leakages, courtesy of digitalization. But two, also, we need to go back and audit all cases of corruption within the period of the current constitution from 2010 to date. If I'm elected president, I'll reopen all cases of corruption from 2010 to date and make sure that Kenyans can get a closure to these cases so that we know who have been the perpetrators of corruption. We have so many mega corruption cases which have not been fully investigated, and to date Kenyans are grappling with, Kenyans are yet to know who are actually behind these mega corruptions. I want to revisit that, but we will also go a step further and undertake forensic audit of assets held by those who are culpable. Yeah? Whether those assets are within the Kenyan borders or beyond the Kenyan borders, we need to bring those people to book and also seize all those assets so that they go back to the Kenyan public.
But looking at what you're saying about corruption, that is something that people seeking office have taken advantage of, and they're saying once we take power, we'll do this, we'll deal with corruption, but really there's no impact.
Look at my past. Look at my past, and I think evidence is there for everybody to see. When I was CS for ICT, that ministry under my leadership was evaluated to be the least corrupt by the Ethics and Anti-Corruption Commission. My track record in private sector is there for everybody to see. My track record in government is there for everybody to see. I believe I've got the wherewithal and capacity to fight corruption. Yeah.
The big question is, will he manage? Kwa sababu this is not something new that we are listening to it. And for us, we see that OWALO is not an option. Anybody who has been associated with William Samoei Ruto, whatever, hata ujibrande aje, hata utoke kwa kiti ukuje useme let's do this, OWALO is not an option. For me, we better stick with Kalonzo Musyoka. Even Rigathi Gachagua is not an option. Anybody who has worked with William Samoei Ruto, for that case, they are not an option to take this country to any level. Kama ulikuwa wewe ni kibaraka cha Ruto, mkafanya naye miaka fulani, mkakosana, ukaresign, we just assume that you all share the same bloodline. Ain't that, guys? What is your thoughts? Drop it in the comment section. I'll be doing my best to read it and giving you a response. And with that, peace and love. And with that, guys, thank you for choosing Kenya Political Brief as your primary news platform, more so on politics. Kindly please share this video to a friend. If politics is your passion, this is the place you really wish to be. Kindly subscribe. Bye bye.